Hello students, in this lecture we will discuss a very interesting topic of R programming, which is called as R packages and scripts. So in this session, first we will understand what is installing and loading of packages. Then we will talk about setting up your working directory, that is how to set our working directory. Next we will talk about downloading and importing of data, that how we can bring data from some other file into our program, or we can download the data and store in our program, call in our program, and then we can very easily watch what is there in the data and apply the functions, kind of SQL queries, kind of questions on the data and see the results. Next we will talk about working with missing data. Now, missing data is extremely important because when the forms are incomplete, when the data is missing, in that case, it becomes very difficult to analyze the data and come to a conclusion. So, it becomes extremely important to deal with the missing data. Next, we will talk about extracting a subset of a data frame. This means that we have a huge data frame and we just want to extract one column or two columns or maybe few rows or maybe a particular cell from the data frame and display that as an output. So that is called as extracting a subset of a data frame. Next, we will see how we can write R scripts, how we can add comments and documentation in our program, and how can we create a report. So these are the things that we will see today in this lecture of R, and the rest all the things will be available online when you do work on the compiler, and sometimes you get help also to use the help, and then you can design your programs very easily. I would suggest everyone to read a lot of blogs which are available. Apart from this video, if you can read certain blogs of R programming and certain tutorial sessions, you can become a master of R. Definitely you have to watch these videos to start your journey on R. So students, first we have to understand that when we have to install a package, it is very easy. And the most common method of installing and loading packages is using the install.packages and library functions respectively. So basically, what we understand over here is that to install a package, we have to use install.packages, which is used to install a required package in the R program. Its syntax goes install.packages within brackets the package name. On the contrary, library is used to load a specific package in our programming language. So basically, when we install a package, we use the install.packages function. And when we have to load a particular package, in that case, the syntax is library within brackets package. So basically, there are two functions that we have to understand over here. The first one for installing is install.packages. And the second one for loading the packages in our code is library function. So just have a look of this code. You can see over here install.packages and within brackets ggplot2. So you can see over here ggplot2 is the name of the package. Likewise, install packages dpylr. And with the third install function, install.packages function, we are passing readx1. So we have installed 3 packages. Now, when we have to load the packages in our program, we will use the library function. How we are using library and within brackets ggplot2. This is the first package. Again, library dpylr. This is the second package, and library readx1. This is the third package. Now you can see over here the syntax that install.packages, and within the brackets, I use the C function and I pass a list of package names like package 1, package 2, package 3, so on till package n. So what I'm doing here with just one install command, what I have done, I have installed all the packages. So this is the syntax. Likewise, install.packages and within brackets without using the C, again I can pass as a list like package 1, package 2, package 3 till package n. This is very much like that I install a software on my computer But when I have to use the computer, I have to run the exe file. And after that, I have to double click on that particular icon to open my software, and then I can do the necessary task. So likewise here also, first we are installing the package, and once we have installed the packages, after that we can go ahead with the library function and use the package. So students, now come to the first method, which is called as using library. So in this method, the packages to be loaded are passed to the function, but as a list with each package separated by a comma. So now you can see that once we have installed the package, very easily we can call the packages, the package 1, package 2 and package 3 till package n within the brackets of the library function. So within the parenthesis, I have called the library function and I am using the library packages. For efficient package loading, we need to install another package called pacman. So if I want to have efficient package loading, so I can install another package which is named as pacman. So basically pacman is also a package that we need to install first. So to load multiple packages using pacman, there is a function called p_load. So the function name is p_load, and you can see over here that we have used pacman : pload and within brackets package 1, package 2, package 3 till package n. So here in our example, you can see pacman where we are writing p_load, which is the function, and then within the brackets we are passing the first package, comma, the second package, and comma, the third package. Now you must be thinking that why this is a better approach, because you can see over here one difference, that when I am using the library function, I have to put double quotes and close the name of the package with double quotes. Every package need to be enclosed. But here it becomes little easier because I am writing a package name, comma, the second package name, comma, the third package name, and so on. So I am basically in the pload function, I'm passing the values as the variables or which are the name of the packages, and the packages are loaded, setting up your working directory. So what is our working directory? Working directory is the directory where we are doing our task. So whatever task we are doing, that is called as our working directory. Suppose my working directory is a directory from where I have to load a file. I have to load a particular CSV file, then that particular directory would be my working directory. Because suppose I have to load a CSV file, and if I don't set my working directory, then how will the R compiler detect that where this file exists? So that is why it is very necessary to set a working directory. Now the question is how to get working directory, that how to reach to the working directory. We all know that on our computer there are a lot of directories, and our files are saved in different directories based on the types of files we have. So how to get working directory? That is a question mark. So we can see getWD or getWD is the get working directory function. And this get working directory method is used to gather information about the current working path name or default working directory. This function has no arguments. It returns an absolute path. Absolute path means the path that starts from the root. So it will return a path that starts from the root, and it returns null in case there is not any working directory. So if there is no working directory, in that case getWD will return null. So we can see over here that with the help of this code, we can see that if we write getWD, we get some output like user Malika Gupta /desktop. So the current working directory is user Malika Gupta desktop. So you can see over here that if I write getWD, which means I'm getting my current working directory, that this is my working directory, and it returns that this is your current working directory where you are working. Now let's see how to set up a working directory. So we got our current working directory, but we have to understand that how to set our working directory. So students, for that we have setwd function. Setwd means set working directory. So this method is used to set the specified path name as the current working space directory of the R console. So mainly the idea is that there is something which is my current working directory, but if suppose I want to change that to some other location on my computer, then I will go for the set working directory. Maybe that is my area where my code is saved or where my CSV files are existing. So I'll set my path to that directory, and from there when the program will execute, it will look for the files which it is supposed to work in that particular location. So you can see over here the syntax is setwd, which is set working directory, within brackets dir. Now dir is specify a working directory. It will give the working directory. So you can see over here the setwd function allows us to move a hierarchy level up in the folder domain using ... So if I write ... it will take you one level up. So basically if I write ... argument in this method, it will take me to one level up from my existing location. So let's have a look of this code. Getting our working directory, you can see print current working directory, and I just write my function getwd. So I get what? I get my current working directory. Now, after getting the current working directory, what I have to do? I have to change. So what I do? I use the function setwd within brackets ... double quotes. So the ... is enclosed in double quotes, which means I'm setting it to one level up. Now I print modified working directory, and again I write get working directory to see where I have reached after setting my working directory. So you can see the output and understand better that my current working directory is user Malika Gupta desktop, and my modified working directory is now user Malika Gupta. So I can see over here that Malika's desktop is no more a folder. It's directly whatever you are working, it will be fetched from the folder Malika Gupta, users Malika Gupta. Likewise, if your name is Saurabh Agarwal, so you can write /users Saurabh Agarwal /desktop. Or if your name is Rohit Agarwal, you will write users Rohit Agarwal /desktop. So that is how we make our directories. And then when we have to reach to a particular level, we can, with the help of get working directory, we understand that where we are on the computer, in which directory we are working right now. And that is our current working directory. And if I want to change, in that case, I start giving two dots and I go one level back. So you can see if I write ... I reach Malika Gupta. If I will write ... /... it means I will reach user. So like that, I can change my path. I'm basically dealing with the path over here, what I'm providing. And with the help of setwd, I'm changing my path and reaching to a different location. I can also give a working directory right from the root, the path right from the root, whatever is my current working directory. I can give a complete path right from the root, and then my working directory will become that directory which is my path I have passed as a parameter. Now let's understand that subfolders can be easily accessed, but how? Subfolders can be easily accessed once the root directory has been set or is available by further specifying the character names of the subdirectory as a character string in the function. So, taking the same example ahead, let's understand that setting parent directory, with the help of that, what we have done, setwd user Malika Gupta desktop. So we are adding subdirectory now. So what is that? We are writing over here setwd gfg. So gfg is what? Set working directory. Now print current working directory. Getting the working directory over here is, we get the output as we can see.